Hello, everyone. It has been a very long time since I have been on YouTube, like a really long time. Months and months. This sort of like break that I took was completely accidental, but I'm finally back, and I kind of just felt like it would be weird if I just started putting up content without a quick update or explanation about what happened. I know for me, I'm nosy AF, so like when one of my favorites disappears and then comes back, I'm just like, what I miss? Where'd that bitch go at? What's the tea? What's the tea? So I felt like that people probably would feel the same way about me too. So rather than there being like secrets or confusion or a lot of people like, I don't know, making assumptions about things, I figured it was probably best for me to just come out and be honest about why I took a break and maybe brainstorm what I hope to accomplish in this space now that I've sort of relaunched and had a lot of time for self-reflection. So back over the fall, I was working on a couple of videos and I just felt really overwhelmed. I felt, in terms of content creation for YouTube, everything that I consume, I felt like I couldn't measure up to myself in terms of creation. And I think we all experience that ourselves, where we look at other people who are doing what we want to be doing or doing what we are doing, like similar things, and we compare ourselves to them, and if we feel like we fall short, we get really discouraged. I'm human. The same thing essentially happened to me. I was just like, I do not have the editing capabilities. I don't even have a real like camera that I can actually film all of this stuff on. My phone storage is full. Like I'm really struggling with just the technical aspect of it alone, let alone being able to like even understand like YouTube video production. So I think like my first mistake was trying to compare myself to somebody who's been doing YouTube specifically for like 7 years, and they have all the tech equipment and their IG hubby helping them out, and I'm just like, I don't have an IG hubby, oh my god, I got really discouraged comparing myself to like celebrities on YouTube, thinking that I should be able to do the same thing when like honestly, okay, this bitch cannot do that. I just can't. So that was a huge part of it, and I found myself aimlessly filming videos and just collecting content, and then when I put it all together and looked at it, I was always so super dissatisfied, A, with how long it took me to create the content, B, how expensive the content creation was because the content wasn't tied into anything else that I was doing anywhere else, and C, like the final product was just awful. They were bad, y'all. So I decided that I really needed to think about what I wanted to be doing on social media. In that time, I also had a little bit of an existential crisis. As you guys know, most of you guys are from Instagram. My Instagram account is just very political. My Facebook page is very political. I am a very political individual. I love hosting political conversations, but I recognize that doesn't always translate well on social media, which now is really just a mass ad space, for lack of better words. Everybody's trying to sell you something, self-included, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't really compute to have a political conversation in a space where people are just trying to buy things or sell things. And so I felt that tension and that disconnect, and I didn't feel comfortable, or I didn't have a way to go from having political conversations to conversations that were more befitting of the social media platform. And I felt really discouraged because of that. And I also I had like this moment of like intense stubbornness during my reflection, where it's like, you know what you want to do, you know what you need to do, just do it. And I don't know what it is about me. Maybe it's because I'm a fire sign. I don't know. But I was just like, I will not yield, not even to myself. And I always wanted this specific space to be apolitical. I just wanted to be colorful and full of joy and fun and happy and free. And because I know political gets heavy and it weighs heavily on me to exist politically and to be so tuned in politically nonstop. So I wanted a space where I could also find a little bit of respite from the heavy, but my mind just wasn't changing gears fast enough. So I sat down with that for a really long time, and I was thinking about just deleting YouTube altogether because I'm not good at it, or I'm not as good as other people are at it, and I didn't know what kind of content I wanted to post here. I have since figured it out. Finally, thank God. I finally figured it out. I want to post things that I love. I know that sounds like a no-brainer, but it's hard for me because I am deeply committed to compartmentalizing everything about my life. Everything has a place, and I think that YouTube doesn't have to necessarily be like that. I'm very passionate about parenting my kids and trying to raise politically aware Black children. I want to share that with you guys. I love fashion. I love hair. I mean, I don't do anything with my real hair, but I like wigs and I love makeup, and I want to share that with you guys. And I want it to be an authentic, genuine sharing of things with you guys, and not necessarily one that seems really curated and scripted and forced. So I just want to be myself. And I know that that's really vague. You know what I mean? But it's all I got, and just knowing that this is a space where I can be myself and really care about things and find a source of joy. Not only find a source of joy, but let's be more specific. I want to bring a source of joy to you all, and also leave it here for me to come back to and just look at with endearment and feel lighthearted about it. So now that I have figured it out, I'm back. I hope that I'm not going anywhere, but I make no promises because, I just kind of do whatever I want. I'm an Aries. I'm very impulsive, but I'm back, and I'm really excited to be here, to engage with you guys. And I'm really excited that I have a plan for the first time. I want to definitely start sharing more recipes because those are things that you guys love on Instagram. I definitely want to share more makeup and skincare with you guys because I felt like my editing skills and video skills were really limited. I didn't want to have that kind of content public because I was worried that people would make fun of me. The truth of the matter is I make fun of myself because I know that it's not great quality. So I'm just going to share it because it brings people joy, and it is stuff that you guys enjoy seeing from me. As I mentioned before, I'm really passionate about parenting. I also want to just share my love for nature with you guys and just being outside. I have a garden in my backyard and a community garden plot as well. I love hiking. There's just so many things that bring me joy that you will never see on my Instagram page because it is literally just fashion blogging and makeup with political discourse. And I don't regret any of that. That is obviously hugely important to me, but it doesn't always bring me joy. And that's what I want to bring to this space. So I'm sorry for going MIA, but I had to do a little bit of soul searching, and I have searched. I searched and sought my soul, and I found it. So thank you guys for being patient. Thank you guys for hanging out and still being subscribed. If you're seeing this and you're not subscribed, go ahead and do it now because I will be adding content regularly to this page, this space, this channel, whatever it's called. Much more regularly and way more frequently. I hope you guys are having the best day that you can, whatever that looks like for you, and I'll catch up with you guys as soon as possible. Sooner than you think. I will be back is what I'm trying to say. Fret not, I will return.